Good evening, everybody. This is Crazy Chris with Sunday Night Madness. You are joining us live on geekpublicradio.com. We've got a good show lined up for you tonight. We're going to talk about ridiculously stupid headlines throughout history, a little bit of MK Ultra, some Project Gladio, for those of you who may not know what that is. We're also going to discuss the most haunted places in Indiana and how our producer, Topher, the paranormal hobo, has maybe written a book about it. I don't know. You don't know either, so you should stick around and find out. Good evening, everybody. That sound that you hear over there.
Smoke another one.
Smoke another one.
Eat it.
Anyways, I am Crazy Chris. This is Sunday Night Madness. Welcome to the show. There's usually an SHT in there, but we're just going to be a little bit more PG than we usually are. I'm trying to keep a straight face. I don't know if I can. Anyways, joined with me, flanking me on my right, is the absolutely incredible, indelible, unbelievable Jeff, the producer.
I've changed my name to Jeff DeLunger because I can't stop coughing.
The piker.
Yeah.
And then across the way, we've got Topher, the paranormal hobo, man in the boards, checking out the cameras, flipping things back and forth, making things ultra confusing for everybody involved. But that's okay, as long as we remember to look directly into the camera, which is what we are terrible at. Because on set, we're told not to look at the camera.
Right.
And now we're supposed to look at it. It's terrible. Terribly confusing. T is on a little bit of a vacay tonight. She will be with us on the next show 2 weeks from today. That will be I don't know. There's a day in May. It's coming. That's when the next show will be. It's in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from
May
today.
Day.
Hopefully on the same channel, same studio. But we've done a little decorating, as you guys can see in the background. We have finally gotten a schedule of things. We're going to be launching our new show sometime in the next week, hopefully. We're going to get some creepypasta readings. We're going to have some react videos. I'm setting that up with T. I know we keep telling you guys that these things are coming. They are coming. I promise they're coming. They're coming really hard, really soon to a computer near you, which I know a lot of you are used to that. So, anyways, we've got Topher over there who's on fire. Because earlier today he decided while he was making pork butt, he fired up his gas grill and it wouldn't ignite. So he closed the lid, let it fill up some more. Then he opened it, tried to light it again.
I'm honestly
so he closed the
surprised.
lid to let it fill up some more.
I'm surprised
Then
at
he
you.
opened the lid and set himself on fire because that's what we do.
I'm surprised at you.
At me?
Yeah, that you didn't sing it. That man is on fire.
It's that grill.
Whatever.
That grill
That
is on.
grill instead of that girl. This grill is on fire!
I still remember the time that you and I were out grocery shopping and you yelled that in the milk department. This milk is expired. And like everybody there would just turned and stared at you and then looked at the milk like, is it?
It was.
It was not. You didn't even look at the milk.
I really didn't. I wasn't even paying a lick of attention to
Other people.
I just saw the milk and started singing. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, if you guys haven't already, consider becoming a subscriber to the geekpublicradio.com website. That'll give you access to all the cool movies that we have. I think there's like 44, 45 on there right now. Get you access to all the archived footage of the Sunday Night Madness show, GPR, Metal and Madness, all the stuff that we did a long time ago. So you guys can see how we got started from basically nothing into the sort of nothing that we are today.
and if enough people subscribe, Jeff, the producer, might actually be able to get medicine for this cough of his.
That's true. Your donation could help save a life. we got. Are we playing hardball with them now?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. If you don't donate, we'll kill a gorilla in the wild.
But
if you donate, we'll save one.
And
so
this
it's
big,
up to you.
And this big child may be able to eat one day.
Yeah, we don't feed Jeff
for just
unless you guys
32 cents a
subscribe.
day. I was pointing at you, Dickerson.
Thanks, Dumbledina. Anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna have some fun today, and I kind of wanted to start with the stupid headlines that I managed to
love
find.
these. My favorite.
So we're going to start with one that's, I think this one's been circulating around for a while, and I'm going to read them to you as though I'm on the news because I think that would be a lot more entertaining. So,
Absolutely.
federal agents raid gun shop, find weapons.
You think?
News at 5. Worker, this one, I couldn't stop laughing earlier. I don't know if I can make it through this one. Oh, God, my microphone's about to fall. There we go. Worker suffers leg pain after crane drops 800-pound ball on his head. Now, Jeff with the weather.
The actual F. I'm trying to keep it PG, guys. I'm sorry.
Worker suffers leg pain.
Not concussion
After
or
crane?
death.
After crane drops 800-pound ball on his head.
I mean, if all he's getting is leg pain out of that, I think he got lucky.
I like this one, too. Tight end returns after colon surgery.
I'm sorry. Are you sure it's not cologne surgery?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Colon.
I mean, I don't know if, like, you know, some 13-year-old girl wrote that. Not that every 13-year-old girl can't spell. I'm just saying.
Now, here's one. This is kind of a typo, but it's still funny. There's a news article, and it's weather says it's fartly cloudy and windy.
Awesome.
I like that one personally.
Yes, we know.
Okay, so that blowing sound that you hear is literally Topher trying to cool his on fire arm. Show the crowd, Chris. Show. Just put it on camera so they don't think that you're just making weird sounds into the microphone like some ASMR wannabe.
You see, you really can't
Sing it, Chris.
Other than it's like red.
Yeah. He set himself on fire. I wasn't kidding. He really set himself on fire.
He did.
I didn't
He
quite
said-
do it that way,
he said,
but yes, I
like,
set myself on
I
fire.
messaged him earlier. I was like, hey, we doing the show tonight? And he's like, yeah. I was like, you busy? He says, I'm currently dealing with a burn. I was like, well, okay. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay. And then he sends me a picture. I'm like, it's slightly pinker than normal. He's like, yeah, I lit myself on fire. So
He's like, sunburn? I was like, no, burn.
yeah. Well, I was cooking pork and I threw hot grease on my face.
So that just
What? Some people are into weird things.
Man's arm burns after setting it on fire.
Make your own headline.
Make your own headlines. So there's a woman falls in hospital, told to call ambulance.
That's a lawsuit.
That's fantastic. Did you know that bugs flying around with wings are called flying bugs?
No, but thank you for letting me know that because, you know what? I can't even pretend. Like
Sometimes these people, they have to know. Right?
No,
They have to know.
No, maybe not.
A-Rod goes deep. Wang hurt. How could you not know?
Sports ball!
How could you not know what you're typing?
Sports ball!
I understand that we're exceptionally immature. That's fine. But you have to know what that looks like.
Okay, you know what? We're exceptionally immature. Yes, that's true. We're not the only ones.
Cosmopolitan wrote an article that's 101 ways to drop a handkerchief. I'm done. 17 remain dead in morgue shooting spree.
They all came back to life to die again.
Oh my gosh.
This is hurting.
Oh, this is terrible.
No,
This one was
that's
done on
terrible.
purpose. This has to be
That's
done.
just terrible.
This is in Hillsville, Virginia. A porn star sues over rear-end collision. That has to be on purpose. This has to be on purpose. Police See, now here we go. Here's some modern stuff for you. Police shoot a man who was stabbing himself.
Don't stab yourself, or we'll shoot you.
Let's just all
Okay,
take a
no.
moment.
I get it. I understand this. I understand the
I want
thought
to
of
know
this.
why.
Are you ready?
Yes, go.
Suicide is actually illegal.
Go.
Did
Okay.
you know that?
Yes, I'm aware.
It's the only. It's one of the only ones. That,
It's not-
If you succeed.
No. It's not. It's not written. The attempt of suicide is illegal. It's suicide is illegal.
No, that's what he was saying. He was saying that if you actually succeed, it becomes a criminal act.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's a criminal act if you try.
Well, part of the reason that it's now there's a huge stigma surrounding suicide, and obviously we're not making
Light of it.
Light
No,
of it.
absolutely not.
nothing's off the table, but there are some things that we try our damnedest to not bring up. However, what I will say about that is this. Suicide's got a pretty negative stigma attached to it, and the reason that it's classified as an illegal action has more to do with insurance not wanting to pay than it does anything else. And you can look that up.
No, I can buy that actually.
That's really what it is, because any criminal act, you forego insurance payout. Okay. So if you're robbing a bank and you have life insurance for $500,000 and the police kill you, you were killed during a criminal act. Ergo, you are no longer qualified to receive your life insurance.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So suicide was classified as an it was always considered an immoral act by like hardcore Christian activists and things like that. It was
Sure.
always considered immoral, and I can argue about that too. But
I mean,
the actual act itself was classified as illegal to appease insurance companies, so they didn't, especially during the Great Depression. Like it goes all the way back that far, because during the Great Depression, people were literally killing themselves because they were losing millions of dollars.
and technically, suicide is murder.
You're murdering yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a funky way that they do things. But back to funny stuff, because that's not really all that funny.
It is not. Sorry.
Apparently, somebody in Moorhead. If you ever really want to know the depths of stupidity that humanity can succumb to, I would encourage everybody watching this right now to just Google some things. Because what you'll find is pretty hilarious stuff. So quintuplets were born 15 months early. I'm going to let it sink in. Just let it sink in. Let it sit for a minute. Let it ruminate. Let it marinate in your brain.
Are they adding the months together to make the 15 months?
Well, this is how it reads. A set of quintuplets delivered 15 weeks early were faring well Sunday in a hospital. But
somebody made a mistake and said months instead of weeks.
But it looks hilarious.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, wow, that's an elephant.
Apparently, I just...
Yes. Spit it out, swallow.
This is stuff that we pay money for, and so it bothers me. Researchers have discovered that overeating can set the stage for obesity. We paid money for that.
Research?
We paid money for that research. This was done. Somebody decided to give these people a grant to discover what any 5-year-old could tell you. If you got some weight on you, go around a small child, and they'll eventually tell you that you're fat, and they'll tell you why you're fat, because they'll say, is it because you eat too much? It's because you like cake. It's all kinds of things that they'll say to you because they're 5, and they understand that when you eat all those things, you get big. There are conditions, obviously. Get off my ass. No, I was looking at the camera. I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Somebody out there's going to be like, I've got a glandular disorder. Okay, great. Look, I can't exercise. Great. Cool. That's you, special snowflake guy, person. I get it. You can't do things.
I enjoy food and I don't like exercise.
There you go.
So.
Like, he's big because he likes to eat.
I'm actually not that
I have
big,
no
though.
room to talk about fat people. I'm a big boy too. But it's because I like to eat.
Right.
That's really what it is.
You know, it's funny. Back when I was like in my 20s, I ate. Because I knew I had to survive, but I was like, I don't really like to eat. It's just kind of a waste of time. If I could have a sandwich to walk around with, sure.
Yeah.
But like, I got to sit down and do this.
You were a to-go food kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Do you know that the Muddy Creek problem is that it's too muddy?
Are you sure it's not too creaky?
The homeless survive the winter. Now what?
They survived the
article.
summer. I can't tell if that's
No,
like
it sounds
I can't
to
tell if
me
that's
like what they
pro
were- no, it
or
sounds-
against homeless people.
It's
Like,
against. It's totally against.
Well, it's in
Well,
Sacramento.
they
so it
survived
could
the
be either.
winter. They survived the winter. Now what?
But it's in Sacramento. It's in California. So, I mean, it could very well be, now what? Now what do we do?
That's what I meant.
We use the weather
who
control
can,
machine.
Wait a minute. Who
Didn't
can?
work.
Who can't survive a winter in Sacramento?
In Sacramento. Apparently, Republicans were turned off by the size of Obama's package.
What?
That's a headline. That's a headline. It says Republicans were turned off by size of Obama's package. They have to know what they're doing. That you can't write that and somebody be like, yeah, that's fine.
I'm literally trying to figure out what that was supposed to mean.
The stimulus package that was back during his presidency.
Okay.
China may be using the sea to hide its submarines.
Weird.
It's a weird.
I thought.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, I thought submarines flew.
Miracle cure kills fifth patient.
Hey, the cure-all is actually
it's
death.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I gotta get out of there because I'll dive down.
Yeah,
that.
you have gone down that rabbit hole.
I hope you guys were as entertained by that as I was, but I guess I'm the moron.
What'd you say? Did you just say you were a moron?
So the reason I appreciate it as much as shut up, Jeff.
Moron. That's what you did.
I know. I did it on purpose.
Moron. They're like a dumb robot. Moron.
All right. The people sound sensitivity are like, oh God, please stop. But why? Speaking of but why, there's apparently a phenomenon that you can bedazzle your butthole if you have a butthole, you can bedazzle it. And it's called butt-tazzling.
Why? Why?
But why?
Yeah, but why?
But why?
But why?
Topher, do you want to weigh in on this deep subject?
That's all right, guys.
So I scroll through different
Excuse me.
applications on my phone, often like shopping type applications that are cheaper than normal.
Okay, like Wish.
Yeah, I was not going to mention any names, but yes.
Wish is a running joke among every internet conspirator in the world.
Oh, and that's okay, cool. So Wish, and one day I ran across something that just absolutely disturbed me. But at the same time, I thought it was a great idea. It's something that you can put over your cat's tail that will put a jewel over its butthole.
Yeah.
So its butthole will not be in your face.
Right. Instead, you'll be looking like a little heart-shaped gem or
Right.
a diamond or
Because you know what cats do? They put their buttholes in your face.
a brown cat's eye.
Can you imagine? Did you ever see the tattoo where the guy actually got the cat on his belly button?
His belly button is the butthole.
Yeah, the
Yes.
belly button is his butthole.
So stupid.
It was awesome, is what that was.
I still think. But why? I have seen some absolutely insane, asinine things. Literally asinine things that people do with a part of your body that was designed for exit. For exit purposes.
I mean, I gotta be completely honest with you. Like you got the vajazzle too, right?
Yeah, vajazzle,
batazzle.
However,
Is it batazzle or
I think it's
butt-dazzle?
I don't know. I don't want to look it up because I'll Google it and I'll get all kinds of weird. I'm not Googling this.
Who's looking at porn?
I lost the article and I'm afraid to Google it now.
Google.
Google, what's a butt tazzle? Here's some images. No!
But, I mean, and I'm not, I don't know, I'm not trying to make light of this because honestly, it's stupid. Just the trend of it is stupid.
I'm going to make light of it.
But,
or dark of it, depending on how effective your bleach is. Sorry. Go ahead.
There's a window over here. I could just go ahead and jump right out of that. Anyway. Oh, wait. No, that's illegal. Sorry. But I'm going to try to say this in a very, very nice way.
It might be a little hard.
If a woman gets unwanted male attention and that male somehow manages to see that, I'm sorry, I'm not, as a dude, I wouldn't want to put my
dingus,
my sensitive bits near something that could
your nether rod.
Yeah, that could stab me.
You know, we did an entire show, you and I and T, about different Christian names for.
Yeah, I know, and I can't remember a damn one of them.
The bishop's staff.
Yeah.
The whooping stick.
The whooping
stick. No, whoopee stick.
Whoopee stick, yes.
The whoopee stick. The cattle prod. The, what was it? The fisher's rod.
Yeah.
All kinds of fun stuff. So.
No, but I mean, like, seriously.
Fish
like,
cave.
You know.
So gross.
I just.
Steph, that's
like,
for you.
I really feel like, you know, if a girl's doing that, she just really does not want the attention down there.
Okay.
Or maybe she does.
Maybe that, yeah, I take the exact opposite approach on that. I feel like if you're going through the trouble to essentially hot glue fake gems around your genitals, you want somebody to pay attention. You want somebody to see it. You're wearing skirts up to your nether region in order for people to view them when you stand a certain angle. But could you imagine, like, okay.
Yeah, it's one thing to see the top of your butt crack when you bend over. It's another thing to see the bottom of it.
I grew up on the Victoria's Secret catalog.
Yeah, sure.
And the Sears catalogs and
Fredericks of Hollywood.
The Fredericks of Hollywood when that became a
Heck
thing.
yeah.
Right. So, you know, there's an impression that genitals make when they are in their undergarments.
Yes.
There's an impression you can see.
Yes. It's very
Could you imagine
Nope.
the extremely confusing impression? He just the different shapes look like a fucking Picasso painting down there.
Man, that chick's got some bad warts.
Jesus. Like it's all shapes. What's happening down there? Why?
The round peg doesn't go in the square hole.
Oh, Jesus, it's a round peg. Oh, that's a square. Oh, nope, it's a diamond. Oh, nope, it's an octagon.
Nope, it's a horseshoe. I'm sorry, now I'm talking about Lucky Charms.
I feel like I'm eating a bowl of Lucky Charms on this. Jesus Christ.
Yellow hearts, blue
I
diamonds.
don't even know how we're going to segue into the rest of the show now.
Haunted places.
Haunted places.
There you go.
Tassels.
Well, I mean,
I can't imagine anything's been in there for a while. It's got to be haunted.
Here's the thing.
Bunch of dead kids in there.
that right there goes back to one of our previous shows. Segway. Driving off of a cliff.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's we're getting the cue. We're getting the sound cue for that.
I read that. I read that article.
Did you
it
read
wasn't
it?
actually the guy who invented the Segway. It's the guy.
Don't ruin it. We've been lying to people on this show.
No.
For a year.
It's better. It's better.
Oh, it's better. Okay.
It is better. Okay.
Okay.
It's not the guy who invented the Segway. It's a guy who actually purchased the Segway, and he.
Hold on, I gotta look this up.
No, before
I'm
you
listening.
do,
Go ahead.
his picture that they chose to use for him
Yeah.
is him standing in front of like an F-15, like looking like he's getting ready to go into it and fly it. Because it says that he's a pilot.
That's
and he
fantastic.
can't control a Segway.
Oh, okay. He bought Segway Inc.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Just not those specific words.
Yeah. So the guy he bought Segway Inc. and then died by driving the Segway off.
You need to read the people.
The name of the guy is Jimmy Hesselden. Heselden. Jimmy Hesselden.
You should hear the eyewitness reports. I saw an item.
We had the whole show
Yeah.
about the people talking about it.
I saw an item or something fall into the river, and then I saw a guy.
He just wasn't there no more. So the most haunted places in Indiana. Speaking of segways,
Right. Flying off a cliff. Yeah.
we're actually going to have that sound. He's going to get the soundboard back. We're going to get that sound. So whenever we say Segway, he's just going to cue it. And it's just, you're just going to hear. Yeah.
Honestly, I really think that he should get that soundbite and do that anytime we have just a terrible segue like this.
It's going to be the sound of the Segway. It's just going to be, and then it's going to be, meh.
Meh. Go ahead.
Okay.
Haunted.
So, according to the Indy Star, these are the 10 most haunted places in Indiana. Haunted locations. They release this list every year, so we're just getting a jump on it here. The first one apparently is the Hacienda Restaurant in Mishawaka. I'm going to give you guys the address, and we're going to post the links in the story, or in the story. We're going to post the links in the show description below, so you guys can look at these on your own as well. You can even click on them and get some pictures and stuff like that. So it is a pretty cool little thing you can do. But the Hacienda Restaurant, it's a Mexican restaurant in Mishawaka on 700 Lincoln Way West. It was rumored to be haunted. It's actually a private mansion. It was before it was an Hacienda restaurant. It was a private mansion, and it's rumored to be haunted by the apparitions of those who used to live there. There is a story that says that one apparition belongs to a maid with whom the mansion's owner had an affair. So, of course, whenever you see a ghost, it has to be some kind of tragic tale of disorderly sex conduct. So, yeah. There's that.
Yeah, it's always a tale of disorderly sex conduct.
Always. Like, almost inevitably, that's usually, if it's a haunting, it's probably having to do with somebody doing something they weren't supposed to do, in love with somebody they shouldn't have been in love with. I don't know. There's like a romanticism. Have you ever noticed that, by the way? It's like a romanticism with ghosts. It's like this weird thing that people do.
I'm 90% sure that
Haunting of Bly Manor.
Rose Red.
Well, I mean, like, literally, you can blame Gothic literature.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. Chris, show yourself.
I don't want to.
He doesn't want to show himself. He's got to burn.
Does it burn, Chris?
It burns when he pees.
It burns when I don't.
Show the people, show the people what you're doing, Chris.
I'm just sitting here.
Moving his hand up and down. All right. So, anyways, the second one is the Avon Haunted Bridge. Apparently, Chris has written an entire book about all the Topher Chambers has written an entire book about all this. What's the book called, Chris?
My brain just shut off.
That's a weird book name for a
Right?
book for haunted places.
That'd be a great time for you to stop.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it, Mr. I can't do an intro.
No, that's exactly why I did it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Sorry, my bad.
No,
I was making fun of
Weird
him,
Encounters,
but also
True
myself.
Tales of Haunted Places is the one that, like, off the top of my head, has the stuff that I wrote about Muncie and whatnot. The stuff that has all of the stuff for Madison County is Haunted Madison County. Trying to get that back up right now. It like Amazon and a few other places like took down everything.
Well,
Oddly enough, January 10th, all of my books disappeared.
Speaking of books, don't we have a sponsor?
That's a terrible segue. I had a great one. I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, do you know where you can find those books and many others like it?
Oh, my bad.
See? God
No.
dang it.
Well,
Dude, you just tell them what it is now.
I don't.
He's like, I don't know what it is.
I never pay any attention to what's going
Days
on.
with a Q. It's called Days and Nights Books. It's a bookstore online. It's available online for you. You guys can purchase many things on there, up to and including many of the books that Mr. Topher Chambers has written. Several.
Actually, those aren't
Okay,
up there.
so-
Hey,
it's
shut
a
up.
hobby game store.
So it's
Stop interrupting.
Days, the letter N, and Nights is spelled with a K. So
That's right. So it's Days, DAYZ, the letter N like November, Nights with a K, .com.
Books.
No, books. Books.com. I almost forgot.
and Topher is trying to figure out how to make the backwards N like the backwards R in Toys R Us.
Right.
That is apparently coming back.
I know, I saw that. But daysandnightsbooks.com is a place you can find all kinds of fun games. You can find books, find anything that you need to satisfy your gamer needs. We've got dice, right? We got dice. available.
dice,
Yeah,
dice
so we got
trays,
all of your gaming
dice
needs.
towers.
Got miniatures, all kinds of crazy stuff on there that you can check
Like
out. So
255 at the moment.
there you go.
Miniatures.
Lots of stuff that you can choose from. So go on to daysandnights.com with a Q. And daysandnightsbooks.com. My God, I'm sorry, Days and Nights Books. I'm bad at this.
Yeah, don't
You knew
listen
this
to
when
the
you
Q
hired me.
part. Don't
Days-
listen to the Q part.
daysandnightsbooks.com is where you can find all of those crazy things. Get in the queue for your books.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, did you like how I tied that Q in there?
Yeah, that was
I
good.
tied it in there like a backwards
Yeah,
loop-de-loop.
that was something. Speaking of haunted
Get back
places,
to the show.
Chris's brain.
Yeah, that's my entire, yep. So the Avon Haunted Bridge is the 9th most haunted place. You know what we should do? We should probably just like record with an actual script those commercials.
Yeah,
So
right.
don't do that again.
Maybe after next week, I'll be able to read them.
Maybe after next week, I'll be able to read. Avon
Well,
Haunted
you are
Bridge.
going through that, first grade reading course now.
I'm trying
I'm
really
happy.
hard.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Not making fun. Everybody needs to learn at some point.
Illiteracy is a serious problem in the States, and it needs to be corrected. Avon Haunted Bridge, however, is a serious problem in Indiana that needs to be looked at.
I think we should go.
I think we should too. Legend goes a mother was walking with her baby on the tracks when they fell to their deaths.
So yet another crybaby bridge.
Another
Yes.
crybaby bridge. Yep, that's 100% what it is. Also,
There's-
this does not say anything about a Segway, and I'm extremely disappointed about that.
The mother was driving a Segway and accidentally dropped her baby.
Yep. So locals would say every time you drove under the bridge, you had to honk to drown out the sound of the ghost of the mother's wails. Some locals will still honk today. So if you don't honk, does it...
Follow you
now, hold on a
home?
second. Now, if you don't honk, I'm assuming it's like some type of superstitious bad luck, right?
Well, no, like it literally said to drown out the wails of the. So
Now-
they would honk so they wouldn't hear.
So what if I'm driving under the bridge at the same time a flock of angry cobra chickens is going under the bridge?
What the heck are Cobra chickens?
Geese.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Angry cobra chickens.
I got a question for you. I need you both to do something for me, and I'm sorry. Say honk.
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 Okay. Topher is saying it honk as in HONK. You are saying honk like HAWNK, like Tony Honk.
Honk.
Honk. Honk.
Honk.
Honk.
Honk.
Honk.
Is that what you... Honk?
You must honk your car.
That is absolutely not how I am saying it.
Honk.
My diction
Well,
is perfect.
la-ti-da. You must honk.
My diction is perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's what
and
she
if
said.
you honk your horn, you won't hear the wails of the ghost mom. Crybaby Bridge.
But you will, in fact, call the angry. What was it?
The angry cobra
Oh,
chickens.
angry cobra chickens, because they honk too.
They honk.
Honk.
So, what's not loud is the Whispers Estate, which is supposed to be the site of many paranormal apparitions, voice phenomena, jiggling doorknobs, tremors, unexplained smells, shaking furniture, and apparently a vortex.
Ooh, I want to see a
That's
vortex.
that's actually in Mitchell. If you guys didn't figure out where the Avon Haunted Bridge was,
It's in Avon.
it's
Yeah.
in Avon.
Avon, Indiana.
Not to be confused with the Anderson Haunted Bridge.
Right.
Which isn't a real thing.
Which isn't even in Anderson.
Right. No, it's like closer to Pendleton.
Right.
Yeah. There's the Rhodes Hotel. This is in Atlanta.
Wait.
Indiana.
Where's the vortex that you
Whispers
can go
Estates
into?
in
And
Mitchell.
now, has anybody ever tried to go into the vortex?
I don't know. I'm sure I'm sure there's stories about it.
Standing in their nether regions.
I'm not
being able
discussing
to-
the stories. If we want to do that, we can absolutely talk about ghost stories. More ghost stories. We've talked about them already on
We
the
can
show.
do it next time.
Yeah, we can talk about some ghost stories.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely. I'll
I
tell you
can
what.
talk about ghost stories until you guys get tired of me sitting here.
Well, that's
That's already
like now.
happened, but
Help us! He won't let us leave.
It puts the lotion on my
what you
skin.
guys can't see is we are literally
We're
chained
shackled to
to
the
each
floor.
other.
So, anyways, we did a show about some haunted locations. But I'll tell you what, down in the comment section below on YouTube or even in our Discord, even in our New Yorker
Discord.
coming out. So even in our Discord
Even?
page, you guys can take a look at some of the things that we have to offer on the members only section and join our Discord where you can communicate with us. So I would encourage you, if you have already subscribed or if you're thinking about subscribing, do that. Let us know if any of the locations that I'm talking about sound interesting enough to discuss in further detail on our next show.
Actually, I want to know if anybody is interested in watching the 3 or even 4 of us with T go to any of these places.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that at some point.
Well, I just want to know if anybody's interested in seeing it.
Oh, I don't care if they're interested; they're gonna watch.
Well, I want to know if they are. Cause,
Yeah, so if you'd like to see us get our pants,
get our groove on,
yeah,
call me Stella.
that's a different channel. That's our OnlyFans.
Oh, my bad. No, that's your OnlyFans. I
That's
don't have
Topher's
one.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, right. Scary.
Hey, I got to pay the bill somehow.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I was like, all right, Chris, I'm impressed. That's fair. You do you, buddy. He had a fireman's outfit on. I was like, huh. All right, I get it. Looked good. He looked great. Give him all the credit in the world. He looked great. So yeah, the Rhodes Hotel is rumored to be haunted by many spirits. The witnesses have talked about shadows, apparitions, women and children, as well as disembodied voices, footsteps, lights that work on their own, doors that open and close, or sometimes even slam by themselves.
The cool thing
gotta
about
be completely honest with you. If I ever go to this place and I see women and children, I'm gonna scream and say, "Oh my gosh, I see women and children!"
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of
If
where I was.
even
as,
if they're
as long
real.
as you
Especially
see
if they're
women
real.
and children first.
Oh, okay.
Right. They're the ones that are leaving. If I see them walking out the door, I'm following them.
Heck yeah.
Like, we're not even questioning. They'll be like, hey, the ghostly apparition of women and children don't look at you, and they just walk right out the door. I'm like, okay, yep, nope, I got it. Yep, following you.
Done.
I can take a message. That's in Atlanta, Indiana. The James Allison Mansion is in Indianapolis, actually.
Are any of these places actually visitable other
Yeah,
than the
they're all
bridge?
they're, every single one of them.
Really? So,
Well,
like
the
the
one-
hotel you can stay at?
There is one that is not.
I will tell you that the hotel you were just talking about.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours away from here.
Okay. Yeah.
And
It's a weekend.
yeah, it's right on the border of Illinois and India, right there. And it doesn't look like a place that you like when you pull up. It looks like a place that you would expect to be haunted.
Sweet. Let's go.
I'm in. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you might have to work, but me and Topher can go there and cuddle.
I mean, I'll take days off to go. It's no big deal.
Oh, okay. I can't. I don't get paid for days off.
I don't get paid for days off either.
I need to get paid for days off. I have a mortgage.
That's fair. I have other stuff, but I don't have a mortgage. Bought and paid for it. Built from 1911 to 1913, the James Allison Mansion is said to be haunted. a little girl who was the source of the haunting might be a little girl who was visiting and had drowned in the basement pool, or the ghost of James Allison himself. The little girl has been seen. Witnesses report voices in the attic, objects that move by themselves, things that disappear, and furniture that rearranges itself as well. Now, I've actually heard this one. I can actually go into detail about that one.
You know, I'm sorry. Tragic, absolutely tragic. The little girl.
Yeah.
But that place has a pool in the basement.
It's pretty awesome.
I know.
Is that the Allison Mansion right there?
That's
the hotel,
This
isn't
is
it?
the
Yeah.
Rhodes Hotel.
Oh, that honestly looks like. Did I just see lights get brighter?
He turned up the brightness.
Oh, okay. The lights got brighter on a picture. That's weird. Anyway, no. I really spit. Oh yeah, no. It looks like the Overlook Hotel from The Shining.
It does
looks
a little bit, not on the
On the
outside,
inside,
but
on the inside.
Yeah. So you have the Elkhart Civic Theater that was housed in an 1897 building, or also known as the Bristol Opera House.
Oh
It's in
yeah, I've
Bristol,
heard about
Indiana.
this one actually.
Yep. This one's got a lot of stuff going on. People being grabbed by ghosts. They've actually named the ghost Percy after a handyman who lived in the basement with his wife and 2 daughters. He's said to manifest as a moving shaft of light. And he actually is reportedly on a photo that was taken during a ghost hunt. But that's people can't confirm what it is. So,
He's a moving shaft.
but that's in Bristol,
of
Indiana.
light.
That one's actually pretty crazy.
He's a moving shaft of light.
Moving shaft of light. Yep.
Who wrote that?
Coming straight for your butt tassel. French Lick Springs Hotel.
Percy.
Right? The French Lick Springs Hotel.
Motel Hotel?
This one, hold on. I think this is the one. Yeah, I've actually passed this one. So
I'm
there's
sorry. They should never have motels in French Lick.
Right? French Lick is actually home to an indoor water park that I take the kids to sometimes.
You know, Anderson's actually getting one.
An indoor water park?
Well, it's a water park.
I don't.
Well, a splash park, whatever.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Anderson Water. No, thank you.
It's White River, straight from White River.
I mean-
where you'll find 3-eyed fish.
They've cleaned up White River quite considerably, but yeah, there was a time.
Yeah, they actually did find a 3-eyed fish.
Oh, I know. I'm perfectly aware.
And it does not look cute like it does in the Symptoms. Symptoms.
Symptoms?
Simpsons. I can't even talk. I'm done. Simpsons.
He would have walked away from the mic, but we're chained to the floor. As we
Yeah.
mentioned earlier. So the
He
French,
forces me to talk.
the French Lick Springs Hotel. There is
Which is it? Hotels or motel?
it's hotel.
Okay.
Phantom tobacco smells. Thomas Taggart is supposedly the haunter. He appears to be riding a horse in the ballroom, down hallways, holds ghostly parties that staff have heard through closed doors. Red stains are said to appear in a guest room bathtub where a bride had committed suicide. The cleaning staff claim the whole 6th floor is haunted by shadows, breezes, footsteps, disembodied laughter, and ghosts who call the front desk from unoccupied rooms.
Oh, I want to go now.
Also,
Anyway, what's Nearly Headless Nick's story?
nearly headless Nick.
Yeah, the guy with the horse.
Oh, just he died. That's all it says.
Did he die with his horse? And why is he riding the horse?
I don't know. It doesn't. This,
Why is he
this
riding
one
the
of
horse
those,
in the lobby?
One of those things we should probably investigate as far as figuring out what the place is all about.
Okay.
But yeah, Thomas Taggart, and he's also apparently he expertly operates the elevator from beyond when the place gets busy.
Oh, good. That's sweet.
Like that'd be kind of cool though. Like you get in the elevator goes up and down, and you're just having yourself a good old time. You look back, and there's nobody in the elevator. You're like, what? That'd be kind of neat.
Or, the disembodied head of a horse.
So that's in French Lick, Indiana, obviously. Then you got the Finch Cemetery, the Jay County Conservation Club, the grave said to hold. Okay, hang on. The late 1800s Finch Cemetery at the Jay County, this is in Portland, Indiana, at Jay County Conservation Club is said to hold the grave of a boy named Cinderella. Rumor has it that the gravestone here will shift or disappear. If you count the gravestones on the way to Cinderella's grave, you will count 13, but on the way back, there are only 11. Huh.
That's the same story as
The witch's circle?
Yeah, no, the something steps.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I was pretty sure that's actually a psychological phenomenon because
It
you're
is.
actually miscounting.
It is.
You're not counting either the first one or the last one. I think it's what it is. It's like the very first one that you pass, you count, but on the way back, like you don't remember that you counted it on the way back, so you don't count it when you see it again.
Right.
You just count the first one.
Yeah.
So you count the 1, 2, 3, but your 2 becomes 1.
Right.
And then the 13 becomes the 11 or 12.
Yeah.
At that point, because you don't count it as you walk past it. But blah, blah, blah. But psychology.
Right.
There's the St. Mary's College. Now, this one is a big deal. This is in Notre Dame. Notre Dame. It says City Notre Dame, but it's on the college campus of Notre Dame. It's not actually in Notre Dame. Notre Dame's in South Bend. So for those of you who are actually trying to find it, you can Google Maps Notre Dame, and it'll take you there in Indiana, but it's in South Bend. So it's on 149 Le Mans Hall.
There's a lot of stuff in like South Bend, Mishawaka area.
Oh, yeah. Well, the entire Northeast or the entire Northwest is super haunted. The closer you get to Chicago, the worse it is.
Oh, well, yeah.
Gary
that's
is home
where-
to the
that's-
Demon House.
that's closer than
Well,
Michigan.
was. South
Bend and Mishawaka are closer to Michigan.
Yeah, but you're still getting closer to Chicago, too.
Fair.
The scary apparition of this is St. Mary's College. The scary apparition of a girl hanging from a noose has been witnessed at the Le Mans Tower Bell. Legend has it she committed suicide in that very spot years ago. The infirmary on the 4th floor is said to sport bloodstains resulting from a girl's death. That one's same. There's more to that one, but that's the ones that they're going on. Then there's the Zion United Church of Christ Cemetery.
Where's that at?
That's in Poland, Indiana.
I didn't even know we had a Poland, Indiana.
Yep. Bowling Green, Poland Road. The area is a hot spot for unexplained lights, sounds, ghostly whispers, eerie sensations, feeling of being watched. A helpful ghost is known to leave the cemetery to stop cars and tell folks to turn back if they get too close to cursed ground.
Huh.
It'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the one that was super terrifyingly bad was the Carolina Street Demon House. That was the one that we had discussed in a previous show in Gary, Indiana. Yeah. So we're not going to go into great detail about that one.
I've actually seen a documentary of that or
there's been several
whatever, and they actually showed the thing going on, or somebody had recorded the thing going on.
Now,
it was kind of creepy.
I'm thinking about actually writing a creepy pasta.
You should.
About the Indiana Central State Hospital experience that I had.
You should.
It was.
Tell us about the Indiana.
I'm not gonna talk about it because I think I have before.
Well, I haven't.
Not on this show.
But the Indiana Central State Hospital it was called the Indiana Hospital for the Insane. Then it was Central State Hospital in 1926. That was then shut down, and eventually, at this point, it's actually been mostly torn down. There's essentially nothing left of it. Mm-hmm. But it's haunted by patients who suffered abuse. Witnesses describe shadows, apparitions, women, screams, electrical devices that turn on and off by themselves, unexplained noises, footsteps, and moans. I went there with a couple of my friends at the time. One of them is still one of my really good friends. I'm not going to mention him by name, but he's we still communicate fairly often. But we went in there and had ourselves quite the experience. We should not have been in there. We had no business being in there. It was absolutely illegal what we did. We did not have permission to be there. You ever see those horror movies where the kid's like, "Oh, let's go to the scary place. Haha, it's not really haunted," and then they die?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was bad. Myself and my friend, my real good friend, we weren't affected nearly as much as the girl that we took with us. I'm going to put it this way. She and I were talking, and then after this experience, never heard from her again. Never, not one iota. Her MySpace, yeah, that's right, MySpace. Her MySpace was gone. Just, that was the end of it. I didn't see hide nor hair of her ever again. She didn't message, didn't write, didn't call. She got messed up bad. And it's one of the very few things when people talk about ghosts, and they're like, "Oh, ghosts not real." And I'm like, they may not be ghosts, but there's something.
Yep.
But Indiana Central State Hospital, it was absolutely one of the most haunted places in Indiana. Like I said, it's actually been torn down, except for there's like one building. I think it's the admin building is the only one that hasn't been torn down yet. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. That one definitely sticks out to me quite a bit. And yeah, I'll tell that story one day. If we want to talk about some stuff, I'll tell you all about that one. But I want to do it in a creepypasta format, so I might just actually do that on a separate video altogether.
You should.
Creepypasta voice. You got to talk like this the entire time.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you really don't.
Have you ever been seen by a ghost?
You don't have to be Canadian.
No. I cannot. That voice of that guy. There are at least some YouTube personalities that recognize their own ego, and they'll knock themselves down a peg. Like I have a silky smooth voice, and I get told that I have a silky smooth voice
By yourself often, yes.
Yeah, by myself, yes, all the time. I'm like, yeah, that's right, Chris. Talk dirty to yourself. I have a face for radio. But that being stated,
and
there
we're on
are
a podcast.
There are people that don't have a great radio speaking voice.
You shut your mouth when you're talking about me.
I was not.
And now he's a horse. Are you carrying nearly headless Nick?
So. But they at least have the good graces to recognize that their voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But there's a YouTube guy that he does like the top 10 lists and stuff like that. And he goes, but the way that he speaks, it mind-bogglingly bad.
Are we talking about the same guy that
have you ever seen a ghost? This guy has.
Yeah.
Oh, it drives me insane. I'm like, why do you speak with these ridiculous inflections?
When
Who taught you how to talk?
When he was walking to the place, he stumbled over some grass. There hasn't been grass there in a long time.
Yeah, it's unfathomable to me. I can't wrap my head around that speech pattern in any way. And then people watch like hundreds of thousands of views, and I'm like,
I'm telling you, man. Like some of the
they gotta pay for it.
Some of the creepypasta personalities, you need to listen to them, and
I will.
It's gonna be It's gonna be cringeworthy, and I'm not gonna say the names because I don't want to like hurt their credibility.
I'll say their names. What are they gonna get into a freaking speak off with me,
dude? It's not. It's not about that.
Are you gonna talk crap about me on their station?
No. I honestly, I don't care if they talk crap about us. It's the fact of professionalism.
Oh, wait, what?
The attempt at professionalism.
Oh, okay, that makes
How's
sense.
that?
That's a lot more pragmatic.
So,
but yeah, I've come to the realization that we're just going to pump out the content that we want to pump out, which is, again, guys, why we went to the geekpublicradio.com format, as opposed to just launching our shows on YouTube Live or doing Twitter Live or Facebook Live or anything like that. We've decided to utilize our own platform in order to retain our videos. Hundreds of our videos across the spectrum have disappeared from YouTube and different platforms. Like, we can't retrieve them. We don't know where they went.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday Night Madness is on the spectrum.
What the sad part about the fact that like literally entire years.
Yeah, there are years worth of episodes that have gone.
Yeah.
GPR has been on in this format, since 2010. Mm-hmm. We have 40 some videos that's left.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think
for the longest,
I think we've got 40. I think it's about what we've got, 40 or 50.
But there was times we were like on every day.
Oh yeah.
Like there was there was a couple years in there where like every single day we had a Geek Public Radio.
Now the videos I can understand. The videos make sense as to why they may not be there because we didn't always do a video format for the show.
But the audio was always there.
But the audio should have always been there.
And you and me, at least you and me, have been doing this
since the beginning.
Yeah.
5 years. Now, granted, we haven't done it as consistently as we would have liked. But there was a period of time for about a year straight, every single Sunday night. So there's at least 50 episodes that we should have done.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
52.
I think our episode total. Well, I know we missed a couple, but I think our episode total.
And that was only due to like weather.
Yeah, it's either usually due to weather or some of us got sick and like we were literally just sick together, and there's like no point in having one person on.
Right.
But then.
Or
I think
the
our
place
episode
was
total.
underwater.
I know we're getting really. Yeah, the place was underwater. I remember that. But I think our episode total is getting close to at least 100. And realistically, we're not even at that. Like
GPR. If I did the quick count of stuff.
Long story short, we should have over 100 episodes, probably right around 100 episodes of Sunday Night Madness, and we don't. I think there's only like maybe 40 on there. So
GPR should be is around 400 and something. Sunday Night Madness is around 250.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
250 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we were really that high?
Yeah.
Holy God. Okay. No, see, that's what I'm saying.
Because you did three. You guys have done 3 years worth of shows.
This right here, the takeaway that I'm getting is anybody who tells you that you can't erase something from the internet is a liar.
Well, they're probably out there. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're in the ether somewhere. It's just when we search for them, we can't find them.
Right.
Which is more frustrating.
Well, they've clearly taken them off of any kind of format that we ever put them on.
Which is most likely.
Platform, not format.
No,
sorry.
what it probably is like if we go into Spreaker, if we were to go into Spreaker or any of these other platforms and probably look into the archived stuff, we'd probably find them.
Sure.
But I know that the way that they recycle the data and it goes into like an archival cloud is essentially where it goes. It just gets sent there because if they keep it live and active, it causes the surfers to just bog and get disgusted because millions of podcasts are up.
It's also very possible that we fell victim to the Karens against Sunday Night Madness.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
That was I can't believe Bubbles did that to us.
I know, right?
I was really upset.
I honestly didn't even realize Bubbles' first name was really Karen.
Yeah, it was actually quite disturbing. I was really upset.
Yeah,
we loved her.
Yeah,
we loved her so much
until she got that haircut.
Yep, and that was the end of it.
Rest in peace, Bubbles.
No, it was the far off stare for me.
Oh, mine?
No, both of yous. You literally were just like.
We miss you, Bubbles.
We do. Stop being a Karen.
Stop being a Karen. Anyways, so yeah, we didn't get to the MK Ultra Operation Gladiator, but that's all right. We can talk about those at a later date.
No, I want to ask you one quick question about MK
Sure.
Ultra. Do you believe that that's actually a thing?
MK, yeah, it absolutely is. It's been declassified. It absolutely is a thing.
Okay. Well, I was just asking because if you don't believe that's a thing, then clearly you were affected by MK Ultra.
No, MK Ultra was totally a thing. Operation Gladio was a thing. It's just to what extent did these things actually impact the current culture, and how did they reshape the world history stage? So that's kind of what I wanted to dive into at some point, but we're gonna have to dedicate some more time to that than the time that we've been allotted tonight. Yeah, I have my crazy work schedule, so I actually have to work tonight. I can't wait. Yay, super happy. But anyways, if you guys have stuck with us so far, we really do appreciate it. GeekPublicRadio.com is where you can go to get previous episodes. This one will be uploaded. If you did not catch it live, you should be catching it right around the Sunday time slot. But again, we'd like to give a special thanks to Days and Nights Books.com for sponsoring the website, sponsoring the show. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for that. Go to Days and Nights Books.com to get all of your gaming needs satisfied in one spot.
Hey, Topher, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
At some point, write down daysandnightsbooks.com and like put it in front of the camera when he says that, because it sounds like he's saying Days and Nights Books, but it's Days in Nights Books.
Days and Nights Books. And then also on the geekpublicradio.com website, you can find movie and game reviews available for free. So you don't actually have to be a member to check those out. I just did my review of Mortal Kombat, the 2021 version. See what I had to say about that on our website. Godzilla vs. Kong is also on there. The Justice League Zack Snyder version, and even my review about Valheim. And I've got a new game review coming up pretty soon. I'm going to be talking about.
Modifius's Dune.
We talked about Dune.
I thought you were doing.
Oh, the review. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm going to do a review on that too. No,
Yeah.
that's not what I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Which game are you looking at now?
So it's the tactical strategy game, and Crazy Chris has drawn a complete blank on the name. Now I can't remember. I'm gonna look at. I have it on my Steam. So
It's not Civilization like 37, is it?
no, no. It's a turn-based strategy game.
Like Civilization?
No, Civilization isn't turn-based.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's live strategy
Oh, okay. My bad.
or whatever. I don't know how you would actually do that. Something side. What was it called?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. Now it's gonna bother me. Dang it! I just had it. Anyways, it's a black and white, like gothic looking turn-based strategy game, and it's got like red is the contrast color that will pop out occasionally. Other Side. That's what it's called. It didn't even bother to look it up. It's called Other Side.
Oh yeah, I see. I was here when you were looking at the
Yeah,
the
so I
trailers for that.
want to download that and I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, it's called Other Side CIDE. It's a real-time strategy game that actually has a turn-based strategy game that actually it's like XCOM. It's really really similar to XCOM, but it goes really really deep and the artwork is like super beautiful. The gameplay looks really great, so I can't wait to check that out and let you guys know what I think. So stay tuned, and I'll have that up for you guys within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, and if anybody cares anymore, but Black Widow, the movie
Yeah.
with Scarlett Johansson,
Yes.
they finally have a release date again. It's going to be July 9th of this year, and it's going to be
okay.
in theaters and streaming on Disney Plus Premium.
Okay. Well, I might watch
Disney
it.
Plus
might-
Premium is
Yeah.
like. Does that mean that there's another layer to
Yeah,
the?
it's like the highest tier thing you can get. I don't know.
It's probably like $40 a month, so you can watch one movie every couple of months.
Right, basically.
They got to recover their box office, man. That's a whole other story.
You know,
It's
Spider-Man No Way Home, the new one that's coming
Yeah.
out. You know it's slated to come out at the end of this year, right?
Yeah.
They've
Yes.
barely even done anything with it. Like, if you look at the IMDb, you don't see hardly any actors in it, and you keep seeing all this, oh, well, this person's rumored to be in it. That person's rumored to be in
Yeah.
it.
It's because they're not putting any information out whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like they are.
Well, they just started filming it last year. Like,
Well-
at the end of last year.
Right, but normally what they do is they front load the IMDb on for promotion.
Right.
Unless they are really like they have things that they don't want, then they will block.
Yeah, but they're seriously shooting for a Christmas release this year.
They might get it.
Well, they still haven't even released Venom 2 yet.
Well, they haven't even started working on.
Yes, I don't even think they've
Venom
even started
2 is
principal
done.
production. Did they?
Yeah, Venom 2 has been done forever. It was supposed to be released last year. But due to COVID, due to the virus.
Doesn't matter. He's fine.
Okay. People they don't want to release it because people weren't able to go to the theaters. They're going to lose a lot of money for not being able to sell box office. And honestly, they're going to lose a lot of money because nobody's going to want to go to the theaters anymore.
Yeah.
Not if you can get it on streaming services.
Isn't it?
Unless it's a $40 thing.
Right.
Yeah, I honestly,
I don't know how much it
well,
was. Actually,
a lot of these Raya and the Last Dragon.
right, which I haven't seen yet.
I haven't either. But it was the Disney Plus Premium or whatever to do it. But you can also rent it for like $20.
I ain't doing that either.
Well, I understand that, but think
It's
about
like
it.
I want to review Nobody, but I'm
Well,
not paying
hold on.
$20
think,
for it.
Think about it though. If you take your significant other, and children to the theater to go see Raya the Last Dragon, how much are you paying?
Oh, I'm sure a lot more, plus gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Not to mention the snacks that you have to buy.
I get
at
it,
the
but when it comes out
the
on
$30 snack that you get at the concession stand.
But when it comes out on DVD,
yeah, I understand that.
it's $20 or
I
on
understand
Blu-ray.
that.
Excuse me.
But one thing that you get to do without when you don't have to wait on it to come out on Blu-ray, you don't get spoilers on Facebook.
No, that's fine. But also, generally speaking, my take on that is simple. Mm-hmm. I would pay the $20, but you better give me $20 off the digital price.
Okay.
So we're looking
So I
at
can own it.
we are looking at September 24th right now
For what?
For Venom.
Venom 2.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
I think I'm going to start doing something new. I understand that some people actually have a lot of time to be able to sit down and watch movies like Zack Snyder's Justice League. The 4 hour.
We had to break it up, but
the 4 hour long.
Yeah,
Or-
I told them here. They're like, "Wow, it's really, really long. How are we going to do this?" I was like, "Each one is set in
I didn't
chapters."
say how we're going to do this.
I was like, "It's set in chapters.
That's-
Just
Like I
watch the chapter."
I knew what I was going to do.
and that's fair, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Falcon and Winter Soldier yet because I was honestly waiting on that to finish
Yeah.
the series so I could just sit down and watch the 6 episodes and be done with it.
Yeah.
And probably going to do the same thing with Loki when it comes out.
Right.
But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, when I go through Facebook, if somebody starts, spitting out spoilers,
Right.
I'm turning them into Facebook for community standard issues.
Fight blocks with blocks.
Yeah,
right.
I'm a Karen the crap out of them.
All right. So for those of you that have tuned in and stayed tuned in, we really do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this particular episode of Sunday Night
series.
Madness. Yeah, whatever.
We're done.
We're done. We're going to wrap up this episode of Sunday Night Mormon. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, a perfect exhibition of professionalism all the way around. We aim to please, if we aimed at all. So thank you guys again.
It's all over the toilet seat.
Thanks again to Days and Nights Books.com. I hate you.
I know.
I hate it here. Thanks to Days and Nights Books.com for sponsoring us once again. I have been Crazy Chris.
I've been Jeff the Lunger.
and I've been Topher the Hairy.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Yep, no, because I had to be more PG.
No, Topher
Yeah.
the burn victim.
Okay, it's like Topher the burn victim.
Yeah, so you can't be hairy anymore, bro. Thanks, guys, so much, and we will see you on the next one.